Brodes Media.
Tears. I mean, just fucking tears flowing down my face at 6:40 waiting for first pitch. And then when he finally got up to the dish, I didn't know how I was going to handle myself. My wife yelled at me because it was time for Brooklyn's bath, and it was my night to give her that bath. So here I am going scrub-a-dub-dub in the tub, scrub-a-dub-dub in the tub, watching her kick and scream and smile at me. My phone posted up right on the ledge, waiting for Rhys to get his at-bat, waiting for Dan Baker to give us an extremely beautiful, warm welcome, and there were goosebumps coming out of my ass. I couldn't stop it. That was awesome. You know, for all the wrongful hate that we get nationally, for whatever stupid reason, it is always a failure when those same outlets don't recognize how outrageously heartwarming it is when we have one of those great relationships, because when you're in this city and you are authentic and you are real and you lay it on the line for us and you and your family become a Philadelphian as well, you are in perfect spot of the country. You're in a perfect spot in this damn country, because when we have your back, you're good. You're just good to go. I don't know what I'm saying, but I love Rhys. I am proud to see Rhys again. It sucks he had to hit a home run against Zach Wheeler. It sucks now it took him when Zach was in the seventh, 100-plus pitches. Had to be a little fatigued, right? I mean, there's no way that you get to Zach Wheeler when he's pitches 1 through 90. No, it took you to when he was hitting his end, when he was pretty much done, when he was throwing up there. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. But 7 strong from Wheels. And what about the bottom of the lineup? All right, David Dahl, okay? David Dahl, in his first at-bat, he's doing really well in the minors. John Kruk alluded to this on the broadcast. No matter if you are a first-time Major League player, whether you're just getting the nod for the first time as a rookie, or you're experienced and once had success in this league, then had to dip back down to AAA and gain confidence back and revamp your career, whatever the situation is, when you are playing extremely well down there, you get the phone call, yo, we need you. Hey, how about it? Let's go. You're putting on the red Phillies pinstripes. All right, Brandon Marsh is down and out. We need help out in left field. You're going to be our guy to do it. And you start off with your first at-bat just picking up where you left off with the Iron Pigs. That is sexy as hell, and that is so important because the energy boost is real. So he does that. You get help from Edmundo Sosa, who's not cooling off at all. You also get Rojas incorporating an RBI as well. So you're up 2-0. And for a little added insurance, here's David Dahl again with the piss missile to the right field wall for a home run. And he said post-game that little standing O that he got when he went to left field afterwards was one of the coolest moments he's ever experienced. You're damn right, baby, because nothing's better and nothing's more important than Phillies ball in this town. This team is so filled with savviness and ridiculousness that even if your first 2 hitters go 0 for, because JT did as well, and Alec Boehm, who's hitting cleanup, also went 0 for, and Nick Castellanos also went 0 for. So here's your big bat seriously being super quiet, and then David Dahl ends up smoking one for you. And if you go back and watch Wilson and his demeanor on the mound the second second that thing left the bat and he recognized that it was going the distance and it was going yard, it looked like that dude had no clue what the hell happened. Like he actually just wasn't alive for about 7 seconds until it was like, oh, damn, that really happened. He thought he was in a nightmare. All right, it wasn't Bryce to send one to the orbit. It wasn't Kyle Schwarber to send one 598 feet. This man is David fucking Dahl. But hey, maybe you should put some respect on that name. Maybe this is a guy we're talking about in 4 weeks going, hey, credit to this organization for knowing David Dahl could thrive at the bottom of the lineup with the rest of the crew. I am very proud of him, and it was great. I'm proud of the fans. I'm proud of how everybody handled this. It was handled the right way. He even got some sarcastic boos with some cheers when he took Zach Wheeler yard, as long as the Phillies win. All right, now, you can't be cheering Rhys if the Phillies lost and he hits a home run. At that point, it's a boo! And then, of course, he soaks it in, and you have some fun with it. Similar to the smile that JT had when Rhys took second base and snagged second. But the last laugh goes to Johan Rojas out in center field, who guns him out at home. What a gun out at home. We get the last laugh, baby. Think about that defense. It was so outrageous. What a cool sequence, though, because Rhys thought he had him, and Rhys also thought that, thought he had him, meaning, hey, I got the second base because I stole, and then I just manufactured a run for us. Milwaukee looking for some life, looking for a run. Rhys stole on JT. He comes around this... No! Now, here's some Rhys Hoskins stuff. I've seen it a bunch here. It's what this fan base has done, and it's what they will do. Just overwhelmed by emotion there. Really, really memorable for sure. I thought it was loud. Got to sneak a peek in the family section to see how my wife was going. She was shedding a couple tears, too. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Good for them. Good for the family. That's awesome. It really did impact me a lot. This game was very circled, right? Very circled. This is one of those nights, and there's a lot of games over 162 that matters more. And it's rare to find those with this level of emotion. For example, when the Yankees were playing the Astros and the Astros were going through the scandal, and the first time maybe the Astros went back to Yankee Stadium, holy hell, that's going to be a doozy, right? Or when the Phillies have to play the Braves, that is must watch, of course. It's an in-division rival. The Milwaukee Brewers, sure, National League, and they definitely do some damage with the NL Central. We'll probably see them make the postseason and have a little surge, if you will. So, yeah, okay. But no. And I also want to give credit to the Phillies as well, because it's not just Rhys that has to deal with this. You can pretend all you want that it's not a big deal, and the second the first pitch happens, then all the emotions are gone, but it's not basketball or hockey where it's such a fast-paced moving game where the natural instincts of, hey, I got to get in the corner, chip pucks behind the goal line, or I'm taking my jump shot out by the perimeter. I think when games move fast, you can somewhat lose that and just let the feel of the game take over. Especially after the first 5 or 6 minutes where the emotion is in the building and then the game sort of finds its own identity. But in baseball, it's so slow and it's a thinking game. And I just feel the Phillies players, when they went to the ballpark today, whether you want to admit it or not, they understood what was about to come. The Milwaukee Brewers were actually stunned and in disbelief with how many reporters were in Rhys's face at the time of the pregame. Why? What do you mean? How are you surprised? That's just not being educated on what this city feels when it comes to their baseball team and the connection. This is rare. It's a very strong bond that's hard to duplicate, it's hard to replicate, and it's hard to describe.